dawned on me that, you know, if I were to propose, I would want to propose on 4th of July during the grand finale of fireworks.
I had never told anybody that I wanted to be proposed to under fireworks.
And she had no idea that it was going to occur.
I was hoping that Stephen would propose to me that night, but I had no reason to believe that he was going to.
And probably about 30 minutes before the fireworks started, I thought to take all these sparklers. Everybody had sparklers. We're going to take the sparklers. And I told her I started setting them up all around the blanket, and I said, what we're going to do is we're going to light these during the grand finale. And we're going to have a little grand finale of our own.
The night went on and the fireworks were great.
I'm getting ready. I'm getting a little bit nervous, but I'm okay. Up until about 15 minutes into the fireworks, which is probably about 15 minutes before I thought this was going to happen, what I thought was the grand finale started.
Then the grand finale started, so he starts lighting his sparklers and I start lighting mine, but mine were taking forever to light.
We've got one more sparkler, and Lindsay's trying to light it, and I'm looking at the fireworks, and she, and I'm just thinking, I've got to do this if I'm going to do this right now. Fireworks are just going nuts, pow, 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 everywhere, and I panic, and I'm trying to pull the ring. I got it in that little pocket, the little pocket in your jeans. I've got it in there, and I'm trying to kind of pull it out, and without her seeing me.
The grand finale was almost over, and finally get the last one lit, and he's up on his knees, like kind of panicky, I know, but I turned back around just happy that I got it lit, and he looks at me seriously and says,
"Lindsay Chanel Blake, will you marry me?"
And I said, "Yes, I will."
She bowed her head a little bit, and she leaned into me, and I thought she's crying, just what I expected, something like that, And she gets right next to my ear, and she says, "That's the wrong hand." I looked down, and I had her right hand in my hand, and then I heard somebody in the background say, "Oh, he just proposed!" And I hear people, "Look, look, look!" And the family, people, other people around. People start cheering, and while we're hugging, and she's crying this time.
And so he put her on the left hand, and we hugged, and then the real grand finale started, and so we had fireworks booming all around us. It was perfect.
Guess to be real honest, I'd always wondered if I would actually ever find a woman that I could see myself spending the rest of my life with. There was a good part of my adult years where I thought maybe that wasn't going to work out for me. It makes me very, very, very thankful to God that not only have I found someone that I connect with, and someone that I'm very comfortable with the idea of spending the rest of my life with, but also somebody who is just so wonderful and so good.
Stephen, I remember the night that I was talking to my mom on the phone, telling her about you, and I ended up saying that I just couldn't believe how much you wanted to be with me. And that's what I told my mom. I just can't believe he wants to be with me as much as I want to be with him.
I would have never imagined that they would be as wonderful and beautiful and as perfect as you are. I don't know what I did in my life to deserve somebody so great.
I also remember the night after spring break that I had said to someone, "I hope he tells me that he loves me today. I want him to tell me he loves me today." And you did. Like, I needed that and I wanted that, and I was so happy whenever you told me that you loved me, because I knew I loved you too, and I couldn't wait to tell you.
I know that I've not done anything to deserve such a wonderful, amazing blessing. And so it makes me very thankful that the Lord has allowed me to take you as my wife and to spend the rest of my life with you.
You are my dream. You are everything I wanted and so much more. I love you forever.